Hey guys, sorry I haven't uploaded any content to this channel recently. I've moved house from central Sydney closer to Wollongong. That means that I should be able to upload a whole lot more content as I'll be closer to the trails and getting out for rides way more frequently. Today I've got something completely new planned. I thought it might be fun to put together a review video. So today I'm going to review a pair of bike lights and see how they go on the mountain biking trails. This isn't a sponsored post, so any opinions are 100% my own. If you like what you see today and you want to see more, leave me a comment below. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to be checking out two different lights from a company called Olight. Olight is based in New South Wales and they rebrand and resell some Magicsine lights. These are kind of popular in the United States, but not so much in the Australian market. First up, we've got the Olight Allty 2000. This is a 2000 lumen light, which I'm going to be mounting directly to my handlebars. Most people who mountain bike at night will say that you need two lights, one on your helmet and one on your handlebars. And generally the one on your handlebars, you just want to be as bright as possible. Both the Olights that I was sent have a standard Garmin mount, which is really nice to see. This light comes with a daytime running light, which acts as a fill light at night, and two spotlights. The spotlights work together to highlight different portions of the trail ahead. Included in the box is a micro USB charging cable, some adapters for different handlebars, as well as a Garmin to GoPro mounting adapter. The Allty 2000 has a removable battery, so I imagine you could probably buy some spares and carry these with you on rides, which would probably be not a bad idea. There is a micro USB charging port, which is slightly annoying as the other light that I've got from Olight has a USB Type-C charging port. It takes about 4.5 to 5 hours to fully charge the light. A really nice feature of this light is the multifunction OLED display, which you can use to display the mode that you're currently in, the remaining battery percentage, as well as the remaining runtime. The light is super easy to operate with long presses, double clicks, or single clicks to cycle through all of the different modes. With all three lights running at 100%, which is probably what you're going to be doing out on the trail, the claimed runtime is about an hour. Next up is the RN800, which pumps out a claimed 800 lumens. I'm going to be mounting this on my helmet so I can use it as a spotlight to see around corners as I'm going through them. As mentioned, the light has a USB Type-C charging port, which is different to the micro USB on the Allty. Just like the Allty, it's very easy to operate, which is great when you're out on the trails and you're fumbling with a light on your head. There's a single coloured LED on top of the light, which you can use to determine the battery amount remaining. So it's going to be green if you're good, red if you're not good, and flashing red if you need to go home right now. I don't know how you're going to see this on top of your head though. Claimed runtime at max power is 2 hours. Both of these lights have integrated batteries. There is way less faff involved in using these compared to lights with external batteries. On the downside though, all the weight is contained inside the light and can't be distributed over the bike or the rider. The Allty weighs in at 178 grams. This is great for handlebars. However, I'm a little concerned at the 159 grams of the RN800 for a helmet light. For comparison, a GoPro is about 126 grams. To mount the RN800 to my helmet, I connected the GoPro to Garmin adapter to a GoPro J-mount, slammed it on top of my helmet, and then you just connect the light. I did find the light a little bit big and bulky, and there is a bit of a distance between where the weight of the light sits and your head. The advantage there though is you can angle the light to your preference. Mounting the Allty to your bars is super simple. You just clamp on the Garmin mount and then click it in. On my bike, the brake cables seem to cause some shadows. I think this could be avoided if Olight moved the mount further back on the light, or even included an adapter to move the light further forward. That way, the beam of the light would have less chance of catching the brake cables. I've been out on a couple of night rides now using the Allty 2000 and the RN800, so I think I've got a fair idea of how they work. They're pretty good. I think you'd have to call them a mixture of like commuter and mountain bike lights. Right now I've got them both on the lowest setting and I'm just sort of cruising along the fire trail and I can see plenty good. What I will do is when I start going downhill, I dial them up a bit, probably to the highest setting. Where am I going? So yeah, when I start to go downhill, like here, I'll dial them up a bit so I can see where I'm going a bit better. But it's just really trying to conserve power as much as I can so I can ride for longer. So this is just with the head torch on the middle, still the Allty on the lowest. If I put, I'm going to actually turn the head torch off completely. And then let's go the Allty medium, high, and highest. And you can see here with all the shadows what the problem is with having just one light. You actually really can't see too much. So if I now turn on my headlight, you'll see how it just fills everything in. And now if I'm looking around a corner, I can move my head and see where I'm going. So I think it's essential to have two different lights. When I was doing my unboxing, I did say that I was a bit concerned about the weight of the headlight, and you do notice it. I don't think I could ride for hours and hours with this light on my head, just because it weighs a little bit too much. But for shorter rides, it's not so much of an issue. I think it might be worth having a light with an external battery for your headlight, just so you can work out how to distribute the weight a little bit more evenly. Both of them are super easy to operate, which is really nice out on the trails. You don't want to be fumbling around. You want to be able to really quickly switch through modes, and it takes you like 2 seconds to get a hang of it. So it's really good. All right, let's juice up the lights and then into the abyss. It's only the second time I've ridden this trail. From memory, it's very janky. Got a particularly interesting rock roll in one portion. A lot of sand on the trail. Rock roll is just up here. All right, sketchy.
Not too bad. Drop here. Whoop, actually I think I went off the trail there. Whoa. Janky. Glad I've got the gimbal on today. That's a good example of why you want a headlight. See around the corners. And there. This trail was shown to me just a little while ago by a local guy called Liam. So shout outs to Liam and thanks for that. It's good fun. Bloody hell. Actually, they got a pretty good line. I think it's just not smooth. Good gap for that. When it's night time, daytime I mean. Little gap there. White drop back up. Got to remember that. Through the rut. Oh, it's down here, I think. Oh, that's the end. Sweet. So I guess, would I recommend the Olights? Well, I think that depends. They're both really good value for money, and they're both really good lights. I definitely think the RN800 is designed more as a commuter light and would probably work better as one. It's too heavy for your head. But the Allty 2000, I've been really happy with. It's super easy to operate. It lasts long enough, particularly if you cycle through the modes when you're climbing. And it's really bright. Plus it's good value. And from what I can tell, Olight always have massive sales. Sometimes like 40% off, so you could probably get one on a deal. So yeah, they're good lights. I probably wouldn't purchase the RN800 if I was going to use it as a helmet light, but I'll definitely look at the Allty 2000.
If you're looking to get into mountain biking at night or purchase these lights, I hope you found this review video useful. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
On that note, into the abyss. Wow, that is really freaky.